For 40 years, this red Stearman biplane was the pride and joy of one Minnesota aviator.
It was just really fun to fly.
Ray Johnson still has the logbook to prove it.
I probably gave somewhere close to 1,000 rides in it. This is, World War II stuff.
He gave Care 11 a spin around his beloved plane in 2016.
Okay, this feels like home now.
But he made the difficult decision to sell the plane in 2020 when it became too difficult to get in and out of it.
Because I had both my knees replaced. It was time, put it that way.
And it turned out to be the perfect time for its next mission.
I didn't know it was going to Paramount Pictures until they actually did the paperwork on it.
4 years after learning his plane would be featured in Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning,
Do we want to hang one right here? We decided we need to have a party.
his family can finally share the secret.
We can put those anywhere in the ceiling.
Sherry Christensen spent the day decorating for a special advanced screening tonight at St. Michael's Cinema.
Do you know how long we should make the strings? It was literally in our house growing up. Your friends would be like, what the heck is that? And I'd be like, oh, that's my dad's airplane. And they'd be like, what? You've got an airplane in your basement garage?
And 25 years after that work was finished,
Oh, I love it.
she's excited
It's coming together.
to see the plane pushed to a new extreme.
We've done stunts with my dad. We've done the loops, but we've never been outside the aircraft, hanging from the wing, going through cliffs.
And if this footage shared on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon is any indication, there's much more fun in store.
Yeah. That's the test?
I can't even imagine what that would be like.
What he does, in the movies is kind of one of a kind. I kiddingly tell people they asked me to do the flying, but I said they didn't want to pay me enough, so I don't do it then. So, yeah.
Maybe not.
It's a Cessna Cardinal.
But at 92 years old, Ray is still flying. And with yearly approval from doctors, he'll keep flying for as long as he can.
In my case, a medical every 2 years. Every time you go flying, you kind of give yourself a medical, if you know what I mean. You got to decide whether you're capable of flying or not.
But so far, so good.
So far, so good. Right. Yep. Come out here someday next week, I'll give you a ride.
The same offer has already been extended
I love your vision.
to a certain movie star.
Thinking maybe he'll show up yet tonight. Who knows?
If he doesn't show up, his stand-in is here. Get a photo taken with Tom and, of course, my dad.
You gonna fly this to the premiere tonight?
Well, if they had an airport down there, I probably would. So, yeah.
Now, that special premiere just got underway in St. Michael. Before the movie, there was a special tribute to Ray. No word on whether Tom Cruise dropped in. Ray was inducted, by the way, into the Minnesota Aviation Hall of Fame in 2022. But Jana, I do know that the broker for the movie studio who bought the plane did fly in from Texas tonight, so that's pretty cool.
Well, there you go, making those kinds of connections. I remember Ray was like a decade ago where we first talked to him, and it was because we had this segment called Pick Your Passion, and we found a guy out in Buffalo who just liked to fly airplanes at 82. Now he's 92 and doing it.
Yep, still doing it.